This is a great quote from Chad McLean, technical director from Storm Products. We'll get back to that later. Right now, let's meet Derek Dukes, walking into a pro shop, wanting a new bowling ball. He asks the pro shop operator, "You've never seen me bowl, but can you pick me out a ball?" Pro shop operator says, "Yeah, sure, I'm going to get you the best ball in the market, Storm Sonic. Duh." Derek says, "Wow, looks great. How are we going to drill it?" Pro shop operator says, "Well, I still haven't seen you bowl, but we're going to drill it strong. We're going to drill the pin down below the ring finger. For most people, that's very, very strong layout. You should like it." So, I'm asking everyone watching this video, why is that wrong? Here's why.
Take a look at figure 1 that highlights the difference between a symmetrical ball and asymmetrical ball. Looking at the stinger 2.0 core on your left, you'll see that the core can be cut off and direction through the pin on both sides will be identical. This is essentially the difference between the radial symmetry, which is what the industry calls symmetry.
Okay, I'm just kidding. That's way too much information. That's way too fast, and that's not even all the information. This video is to explain to people that if you're going to go buy a bowling ball, the first thing that needs to happen, now there are many other parts, but the first thing that needs to happen is the operator needs to get your access point. Why is this important? Why does this need to be? Besides axis tilt, axis rotation, and a bunch of other different variables for the bowler, the axis point is your release axis, the axis the ball is rolling on. And just like the quote said, everyone's is different. It's like a fingerprint. Here we have two Storm drives. These are laid out identical, pin above the ring finger. For most people, that's a really strong layout. Really good for opening up a lane. You know, your average layout on this, you're going to use most house patterns or whatever. So I would assume most people have a ball that's laid out very, very similar to this. I'm going to write on here, on the right ball, somebody's access point that's actually a customer of ours. 220 average bowler. His access point, 6 3/4 over and 1 inch up. There's his PAP. Bowler on the left, good bowler, 220 average bowler, actually a customer of ours. His access point is 3 3/4 over. That's a pretty big difference, right? So the axis that they release the ball on is quite a bit different. That's interesting. So let's see what the layouts do for these two different bowlers as far as the pin to PAP. And again, we're talking about the first simple thing. It takes minutes to get somebody's access point. Let's lay out this ball backwards. So now we're going to get the layout here and see what this is like for our bowler on the right. We're checking the pin to PAP right now. Turns out to be somewhere around 5.5 inches. So we have an 80 by 5.5 by 50 on the right. 80 by 5.5 by 50. Okay, that's interesting. Now we go bowler on the left. We're going to lay this out backwards. Or I guess actually forwards. It's not really backwards, but it's supposed to already be drilled. But obviously those aren't holes. Those are white round pieces of tape. Anyway, layout turns out to be 55 by 4 by 40. Okay, so on the left we have 55 4 by 40. On the right we have 80 by 5.5 by 50. Now these balls are supposed to be laid out exactly the same. Okay, the guy on the left, the ball is going to flare a lot more. We have a lot more flare, 55 4 by 40. All right, so if the guy on the right sees the guy throw the ball on the left and sees how much it hooks, he says, "I want that ball drilled exactly the same." But his layout is off by, well, 1.5 inches and quite a few degrees. Very strange because they look so similar. I suggest before you purchase a bowling ball, you need to ask yourself, is my pro shop operator checking my access point? Maybe ask your pro shop operator, what's the layout on this ball? Bring the ball in and see if he has your access point. I'm not saying that pro shop operators don't try the best they can, but I'm just saying that you need to hold the person drilling your bowling balls up to a little bit higher standard, because we're all not trying to be professional, but we are all spending money on products. So why don't we make sure that we have the best possible product that's laid out for our game? Thanks for watching this short video. I hope it educated everyone a little bit.